Behind me here are the hops plants that I went ahead and put in containers. I mail ordered for them. I actually ordered for the full crown versus individual rhizomes, and so that crown, when it arrived, it didn't have a lot of sprouts, but it was in these bags basically with rice to keep them moist. And so, kind of dangling, from the bottom, the roots, it kind of looked like a bunch of small carrots in a way, with a bunch of kind of roots hanging from there. And so I actually kept them in their bags and moistened them when they came, and then left it in my garage for about a week actually. And so in that time though, every single one of these plants developed 10 to 20 sprouts immediately in the bag. And so it was after that point that I actually got them into these containers. They kind of adjust. They're out here in the shade, and so kind of preparing for going into their final resting place, which is going to be more full sun. But I will be protecting them from the beginning. And so I started out with 5 different varietals that I'm going to try in the different locations, and we'll kind of see which ones produce better here. A lot of it depends on my soil, and the weather is pretty consistent here. I'm going to pause it for 1 second because I live in the flight path. By the time I took the crowns, out of their bags and got them into soil and prepared them a little bit, all of those initial sprouts, kind of a lot of them, sort of didn't make the transition, and so other ones have come up or whatever, and so, so what you see here, is sort of not the finest hour of these plants because they're still going through a transition. But this is what I have. All right, so I've dug a couple holes here, and with a post hole digger, and I've gone to about the depth of the post hole digger, which is only about four and a half feet or so. And my goal is to basically give the roots sort of every opportunity they can, because hops roots will go as deep as 15 feet, and so they will just shoot straight down. And so what we have, or what I have here at least in San Diego, is a very, very sandy soil. So I'm on the coast, and so this soil that was actually was brought in here, I believe, and so it's not even the natural soil that was here. But either way, it's very sandy, and so what I intend to do is to supplement the soil with some compost that I have, as well as basically some potting soil into the earth, and I will mix it with some of the sand to put that back in there.